Alright, so how y'all doing, boys? Hope you're doing well. Now today we are back for yet another Margaret showcase with one of the funnest units in Grand Cross, and that's right, it is SIGURD. Now, if you guys are wondering what SIGURD does, his passive is for every debuff given to the enemy, we get an attack buff. They last 2 turns, and that goes up to 3 times. He has the same extort AoE as the Queen Shot Barn, however his does an attack as well with it, and has the same single target amplify card as Assault Meliodas. So super good kit, and for his ultimate he has a Flood card, same card as the Escanor single target. So you'd think with the Flood effect you'd need a high ult level, but turns out he does some insane damage even with 1/6. So I mean, super fun team here. Haven't tried it off camera yet, and let's jump right into it. Here we go, and let's see it. Our first opponent is none other than an Escanor Elizabeth team. Now I would say the only downfall to SIGURD is how squishy he is, and that's entirely because of me, basically. When I built SIGURD, I gave him an attack crit damage set. Now I did the same thing with Kyo a little while back and completely regret it. Yeah, on the release of both of them, I thought I can use these guys as primary DPS, but now that the meta's progressed a bit more, we have these crazy units like Margaret. I really wish I might, I gave him a HP defense set, and I might even end up giving them both HP defense sets. It's I just have so much spare anvils that why not, might as well. But yeah, just because running SIGURD here against the one is just a death sentence half the time. But I mean, thank God he didn't attack us in that first turn, which, there we go, got all of our buffs here, and we will be able to get the Margaret ones off as well. Having the 3-star cards here as well, I mean, if he doesn't have a shield in this next turn, there's not an awful lot he can do. It's basically game, and that's the most crazy thing about Margaret, and just SIGURD does so much synergy in so many teams. The Assault Melee team is definitely the biggest one, but look at all those attack buffs there. Might actually throw out this Amplify card first just to see how much the 1-star can do. Granted, it isn't one of these 3-star AoE cards, but should still be crazy. And you see, even with Margaret's insane HP buff and whatever, still almost lost SIGURD within 2 attacks of Escanor's. Escanor is just a crazy unit. But let's see, we'll go 1, 2, and 3. Why not? The Escanor will most likely survive this, but I don't really mind who he goes for. We should win regardless. Never mind, I actually procced the revive early, and there we go. Almost 500,000 off a 1-star card. That is just too much, but there we go. Getting rid of the Gotha. Oh, Gotha's still alive. Getting rid of the Elizabeth, and let's get on to our next match. Here we go, and it is a Assault Melee team with the Chandler as well. I mean, if this is a green draw, we could be in a lot of trouble. Yeah, that's a yikes right there. I mean, we did get the perfect starting hand, but I mean, we should be fine. Definitely a real player as well from the amount of ult gauge they're starting with, but yeah, no. SIGURD along with that team, I'd say probably the Assault Melee, SIGURD, and Chandler is probably the best demon team you can make at the moment. I mean, SIGURD and Assault Melee, like I said before, just have so much synergy. It's absolutely crazy. But let's see, he can also be affected. It says in somewhere in his passive, the whole demon thing. But let's see, rushing the Assault Melee ultimate. Trying to think here. If he doesn't put up the taunt, I mean, we can so easily just get him out of here. But let's see, I could imagine that's what he's doing now. He's gonna, oh no, okay, so disabling I mean, that makes sense, but who's gonna go for here? Yikes, a lot of damage there, even for no buffs on Assault Melee, basically. Damn, I mean, probably not the smartest thing for him to do, but we'll send this card hit. Even with no extort, I mean, I could imagine this will be, yeah, 130,000 damage off a 1-star card, and throwing that one out here, that'll basically get rid of Chandler, and only the draw alive. Could we get a forfeit, maybe? Would be nice. No forfeit. Oh well, that's alright. I mean, if we could get a rank up and maybe oh, that's right. I was hoping maybe we could. I'm sure we'll get 1 3-star SIGURD card within these matches, but I mean, his main role in this team is being a support, so he's doing his job more than good enough. But no, one thing I would like to say is I did actually already record this video. I completely forgot to hit recording, but that's alright. One of the things about I'm glad he showed up in this match, but the one Escanor, so we are, if you guys have been keeping up to date with the JP version, we're getting a new, I believe it's called a Holy Relic system. What do I want to throw out here? I think I might waste that one. Yeah, no, we're getting a new Holy Relic system, and along with that, your character gets a secondary passive, so keen to see what they'll do for that. I mean, they are releasing them, if you guys played when URG was released, they're releasing them in groups. I believe it's 8 characters every update, so definitely keen to see that, but keen to see what they'll give some characters like SIGURD. But one of the main ones I wanted to bring up is the one Escanor. Now, you guys already know, the one has one of the highest damages in the game, and along with that, his passive, the whole debuff immunity thing, makes him like one of the most like soloable characters ever. Like just the amount of like use and viability he has in himself just through that passive. Like you can't stun him, can't freeze him. By the time it gets to that third turn, he's just completely invulnerable. And we have our 3 like buffs here from Sigurd, but just hoping he can survive another turn for us. But you know, I just feel like that'd be absolutely insane. And like to think like we are getting like one for Barn right off the bat, but to think, you know, we will eventually get one for, you know, Margaret and all those other characters. But on the topic of new stuff they're adding, I'm real keen to see what other Ragnarok characters they'll add. Like we did of course just have the, not Tonar, but the blonde chick that they teased in the trailer drop on the JP version, and unfortunately there we lose the Sigurd. Yeah, no, we did actually have her drop on the JP version, and she's a PvE like exclusive character. Like her passive doesn't even work in PvP, which I understand. Like I understand why they did for Tonar, because, you know, they added the new Belmoth raid and they actually needed someone who was like good at like, or like specifically made for it. But this new character, like granted she is made for the new like the bird boss, but she doesn't like super excel in it, and her passive isn't that crazy to the point where she'd be super broken in PvP. Like give her that passive in PvP as well and she'd be like a completely normal and balanced character. But I don't know, I just reckon it's weird like that, like just making characters and like specifically giving them the one role. Like, you know, this Merlin was such like, usually they don't like to make like summer characters or Halloween characters the most craziest. Well, I say that now, but look at how OP Halloween Gotha is and how good this summer Merlin is. But you don't really think they'd like to make their like exclusive characters that strong. And look, here Merlin is just wiping Margaret's like nothing. We could actually lose this one in all honesty. Damn, okay, hold on. 1 and 2. Hoping we can actually crit with this Death Pierce. I mean, I highly doubt it, but please. That's yikes. I mean, we have the Gotha roll, we should be fine here. That'll do more than, but we don't get to keep the Margaret for that next one. But I mean, we've won this match, but yeah, I just thought that was really interesting. But no, super keen for us to actually catch up to the JP version. I mean, that's one thing about when stuff drops on Global. Like, yes, you know, we did just have this Margaret along with like the Global 1.5 anniversary, but JP's had it for like a fortnight now, which, you know, really like stops some of the excitement, especially like being a content creator for the global version. I feel like it's gonna be like a lot more exciting to make content when we've caught up and, you know, we're both experiencing the same things as the JP version for the first time. But ooh, extremely good card RNG right there. That will actually allow us to get the Sigurd card as well, and since we're versing a Barn team, shouldn't be able to kill our Sigurd as easy. I mean, granted, you know, he does still have the 1 Escanor there, but let's see what he goes for. That Barn card is still just so crazily good, but is he going for the, gosh damn, Sigurd really just can't get away with it this video, god damn. I mean, we will still go for the same thing we're gonna do before, but 1, 2, and 3. There we go. I mean, as long as like we still have Margaret alive at the end of the next turn, we can just throw off those cards and win. But yeah, no. You see, like that's the thing. I definitely regret making HP defense, and like on like a character's release, you can't really just like decide definitively what the best gear is. Like, especially with, you know, new characters releasing and whatnot, the best gear for a character could very well change. So I feel like it's definitely the case for Kyo and whatnot. Like when Kyo initially released, characters had heaps lower crit resistance, and like it actually allowed him to crit and like be the main DPS in some teams. But as you know, power creeps happen and whatnot, he definitely does a lot less so. But here we go, throw out these 2 and that should just about be done. I mean, was actually hoping for, I think it was the, yeah, if we had had those 3 like attack buffs with the Margaret here, we would have been able to do some crazy damage with these AoE cards. But I mean, still look at that, 1,000,000 damage with a 3-star card. That is just absolutely crazy there. And there we go, let's get on to the final match. Here we go, and let's see, the final victim is yet another Barn team. Now, hopefully he doesn't just wipe our Sigurd turn 1 with his bloody Escanor again, but the fact that we do actually have this 2-star Extort card should help out a tiny bit with that one. But yeah, no, Sigurd definitely one of the most fun units, and the fact that he will be returning along, you know, all the Ragnarok characters will be returning, and I didn't think initially the Blue Lost Vein would, but he's been put on like some like the super common ticket banners as well, so we'll get to see him a lot, which means he should be a fairly common unit. But there we go, let's see what they're going to do here. But I actually got a bunch of Sigurd cards as well. If he actually manages to get our passive up, like if he actually manages to max out the Sigurd passive, we might just see if we can one-tap someone here. But I mean, look at how much damage he takes, and the fact you're actually surprised that I'm God damn, the fact he survived that is crazy, but, let's see, we might go, why not? Full send into the Arthur, try and get as much life steals back. I know Arthur has like the, you know, he's a lot weaker to Sigurd than Escanor. It's just the type advantage Escanor has on Sigurd makes him, and there we go. Thank God we at least critted one of those, and should have life stealing a little bit back. Yeah, there we go. If we could get like another Breath of Bless card, okay, that should be all right. Not that it helps out his ultimate like a whole bunch unless we get the 3-star, but what do you want to go for? That might actually kill Sigurd. No, he's holding on, and that's him dead. Yeah. Yikes. Oh well. What do you want? I really want to go for the 3-star, but at the same time, I want to have enough HP to have like go through in that in the field. What do we want to? Why not? We'll go for the same. Oh, we could rush ultimate. That's all right. We'll go for this. Why not? If we had gotten like an extra damage card there, I probably would have ranked up and just like actually start sending out damage cards that turn. But there we go. Buff is active, and I mean, you'll see like Death Pierce should easily die from one attack here from Barn, but with that Margaret buff, it just makes him that much more powerful. And especially if, say, like, you know, you're running a unit that like a full Archangel team, and oh my god, Escanor is just too insane. Man is just built different, but yeah, as you can see, like, Bertha still took a ton of damage there. My. There we go, chucking these out, and that should just about be done. I mean, we should lifesteal a whole lot of health back for Margaret here. Look at that, Twiggo just got deleted in seconds, goddamn. Yeah, Margaret's just something different. I mean, you think Barn's powerful. There we go, and that just about does it for today's showcase. I mean, a little unfortunate that Sigurd was getting clapped so easily, but he's definitely a good addition to the team. And I mean, although it's probably, along with like Margaret and Gertha, you're probably best off running a taunt unit just to like save, you know, them being able to target Margaret. That's probably your best bet. But I mean, if you guys have like a HP defense, Sigurd definitely could be like a top 3 option for like a Margaret assistance. But yeah, once again, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please hit that like button, subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.